much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyons. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Aldridge with some nice D. Murray outside. That one's not going to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Passes it to Lyons. Shoots over Brunson. Almost, but it rolls out. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic outside. And they pick up 2. Doncic has got his second bucket.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Pass to Murray. And the pass to Aldridge. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Doncic feeling it out. Porzingis doesn't go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
2 points. That one goes.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. Left side, Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Passes it to Brunson. Good on the bucket.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Aldridge left side. DeRozan scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver. And here's Porzingis for a three.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. It's all knotted up. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Fires from the wing, and that one hits back iron.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Over in the corner, Doncic to the middle. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
Aldridge dishes to Murray. Tries it from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Murray. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic gets it to go. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. Pass to Lyles. Now Aldridge. Brunson covering. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. And that's good. Kristaps Porzingis for three. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Doncic, no good. Spurs trail by 4. The pass to Forbes. Swiped away. Pass to Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Aldridge against Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Clock at 6. And here's Brunson. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And checking out the stats for Aldridge. Great showing for him last season. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Here's Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade, and the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
Murray kicks to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. To halt the run. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
The 3-ball. DeRozan's shot is off. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Finney-Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside. Here's Doncic. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray, the pass to Forbes. And here is Lyles. Guarded by Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Whitey's checked in for the Spurs. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-6 run. 1:37 left in the first quarter. And there's the feed to Doncic. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's White. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
and also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 12. That one goes. Count it. Porzingis has got 10 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Fades and shoots. Kleber with the rebound. Dallas leading by 14. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The pass to Lyles. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Aldridge. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
Other people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue, Kevin Love, following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Powell is out there with Porzingis, and it's Richardson in at the point guard position. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Richardson. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one no good. Nice D from Doncic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Aldridge. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's so adept at finding a way to score, even against tough defense. Aldridge is a load. Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with his skill level, sometimes the sheer strength and size of Aldridge goes overlooked.
Yeah, and he's not afraid or hesitant to play bully ball. I mean, on that block, he gets that body into you and leans into that sweet jump shot of his, and he can make you look bad.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
DeRozan showing no panic whatsoever. Shot clock almost down, but nothing but cool head and composure from him.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
That free throw good from Doncic. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
White against Richardson. Feeds it to Gay. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside, White. Aldridge up on top. Doncic against Walker. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nice D from Doncic. White against Richardson. Pass to Doncic. Richardson outside. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And White kicks to Gay. Aldridge double teamed. Gay passes to White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
Richardson the pass to Hardaway. At the elbow, Doncic. Can't hit from 12. Spurs trail by 21. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Passes to Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the basket is good.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Doncic outside. Here's Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Richardson the pass to Hardaway. Kicks it out to Richardson. Over White. Richardson no luck. Spurs trail by 21.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Lonnie Walker. Gay outside, just 5 to shoot. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
1 shot.
That's good from Gay.
And, you know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
Offensive rebound. Ollie Stein goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The Spurs making a switch here. That is checked in. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dallas. You were talking about the mid-range and the post-ups. Those are the strengths of DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Coach Popovich has been so successful for decades because he always adapts to the strengths of his players. Outstanding coaches do that in every sport. That shot diet might not work for most other teams, but if it fits the Spurs, they'll go old school and make it work for them.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Mills passes to Medu. Now here's Gay. 17 points in his last outing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. force the defense to make some mistakes.
Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They
Shoot
can play
two.
basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mills with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good from long range.
So good at feeling out the defense. Bellinelli knows when he has room to shoot off the pass.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Now here's Brunson, covered by Mills. Cauley-Stein dishes to Richardson. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Richardson's got 5 now.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Shots good by Mills.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Mavericks leading by 21. Richardson outside, down low, Cauley-Stein. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cauley-Stein's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. It's rebounded by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Richardson on the wing. From 10 feet out, and there it is for him. Kleba's got his second basket of the game.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Bellinelli against Hardaway. And he jams it with authority.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Switch.
The shot misses. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's White. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cauley-Stein, banked in off the glass. Cauley-Stein's got 7 points for the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Gay. 59 seconds left in the first half. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lyles checked in, and Dallas with a change here, too. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the second free throw, good.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era. Hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
Richardson left side. With the second effort, and there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got 9.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. From deep, it's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 27 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by the Spurs. Murray right side. Let's go. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. From downtown, Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Murray. Aldridge taking his time here. Goes up to the stripe. That one wide left. Dallas leading by 22. Now Cauley-Stein. 9 points in the game so far. Brunson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Good on both.
And the Spurs acquiring all-star DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl in exchange for Kawhi Leonard with one full season in the bag. How do you view that trade?
Well, I tell you what, I think it's going to work well both ways. Obviously for Toronto it was fantastic, but I like Poeltl. This guy has tremendous attributes and ability as a big guy. The Spurs with no interest in a long rebuild. They'd rather retool on the fly, and I think they put themselves in position to be pretty good going forward.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Murray. Bangs home the trifecta. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Lyles. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Doncic outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Porzingis finds Brunson. Doncic outside for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Murray. There's the pass to Lyles. Now here's Aldridge. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
That one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat who doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Lyles. Dallas again missing. Spurs trail by 20. Murray outside. To the paint. Free throw line jump shot. They get the rebound. Lyles no good. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Doncic. That one no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Forbes the pass to Murray. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Finney Smith. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Murray for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Doncic.
Man, as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You know, he's the 3rd pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Doncic seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
All free throws good from Doncic. Spurs have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Lyles. Inside. Here's Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. And taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. The fadeaway. Count it. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Shoots over Brunson. Murray, good. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes, the San Antonio Spurs might be that 3rd thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
outside DeRozan from 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Out left to the wing. Here's Brunson. But they recover it, and he gets it to go.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Murray. He's got 10. Walker the pass to Lyles. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Aldridge. Pass to Walker from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
Outside Aldridge. And here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Murray right side. Lyles no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Doncic gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Lyles to the middle. The 8-footer, and that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 14 points for the game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Porzingis finds Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Murray. Here's Finney-Smith. He's got 6. Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Down low. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 42 in the game.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. And it's good, 2 points. Aldridge has got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Five to shoot. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
The 7'3" Latvian Porzingis is used to overcoming tough defense. Poise from the big man.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Passes it to Porzingis. Fades away, and it's Dallas with another.
High release for Porzingis on his jump shots. Almost impossible to defend that.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Jackson. And it's Kleba in at the 4 slot. And here's Barea outside. Not going to go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And it's Walker penetrating. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. From 10 feet out. Got a piece of it. Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tour.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
To the inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Now here's Mills. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Barea. The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's Bellinelli, and it's San Antonio with another.
You know, Bellinelli does a nice job getting to his spots in the mid-range area, and he's a consistent scorer from there.
Barea kicks to Hardaway. Back to Barea. Pass to Cauley Stein. Jackson with it. Outside Hardaway. Misses the 3. And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
He's off on the first. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Johnson, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Here's Hardaway. That one good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Bellinelli dishes to Mills. Johnson against Hardaway. Now the pass to Bellinelli. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range, Johnson can't hit. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. With some arc. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Barea. And that's 15 points for Willie Cauley-Stein. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Mills, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. And both free throws good for Mills. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now here's Barea, covered by Mills. Barea, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Hardaway against Bellinelli. Here's Medu. 4 on the clock. 20 feet out. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Jackson passes to Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
Hardaway hits them both. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. The NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Pass to Barea, jacks up a 3. Dallas keeping it alive, a fresh 14. Marjanovic kicks to Barea. Outside Hardaway, the 3, good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And 11 points for Tim Hardaway.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Passes it to Mills. And he hits the jumper for 2. Mills has got 7 now in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Barea against Bellinelli. Here's Cauley Stein. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Bellinelli. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have, and then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the 2, quite honestly. So no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Here's Jackson. Here's Marjanovic, and that one good. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now here's Mills, guarded by Barea, and there's the pass to Bellinelli. To the paint, here's Medu, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Jackson. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Bellinelli. Shoots it up. Jump shot is good that time. Bellinelli's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, Bellinelli has a great-looking shot. The ball usually always looks good coming out of his hands.
Passes it to Hardaway. No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Medu. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Rebound by Johnson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Kicks it to Pirtle. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Like to see Pirtle get going with the jumper, guys. I mean, when he has his feet up underneath him, he's a knockdown shooter from there.
And the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Jackson. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Barea surveying the floor. Outside Jackson. Marjanovic down low. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Marjanovic has got 4 this quarter.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Johnson. Now Mills. For the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bellinelli against Hardaway. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Hardaway, no good. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Mills finds Pirtle. And the shot is good.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Passes it to Marjanovic. And here is Cauley Stein. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Hardaway up top. Bellinelli is covering. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Bellinelli passes to Medu. Now here's Mills. Guarded closely. No good on the shot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we tried.
Thank you, David. Great. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. Misses from close range.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pass to Finney Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Defensively, they'll be focused on Luka Doncic. The young point forward and rookie of the year is so crafty attacking and creating shots for himself and others. Kevin, they'll have to be just as smart as Doncic in covering him and trying to contain him.
Thank you, David.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now here's Murray. Brunson covering. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. DeRozan defending. Here's Doncic. DeRozan with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Kleber. Kept alive. Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shoots a fader, and another basket for San Antonio.
This is his wheelhouse. LaMarcus Aldridge, unstoppable from mid-range.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Doncic with it. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
They get it again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's a play that LaMarcus is more than capable of making. Confident on the offensive end. Knows how to get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he makes the first. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
No, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
Now here's Porzingis, and it goes down 2 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow arc, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Porzingis finds Brunson. Doncic with it. The fader misses off the left iron.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's DeRozan. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Brunson scanning the floor. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. San Antonio leading. In the corner, Murray with it. Passes to Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Lyles got his second bucket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's the floater, and Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 7.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Murray outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. There's the 3. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by San Antonio. Doncic, no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. For Murray. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And no good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Doncic. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 9.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And it's Murray penetrating. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Murray, the pass to Forbes. And here is Lyles to the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
You look at the skill, the shooting, the length. LaMarcus Aldridge is perfectly suited for today's game.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Do you think successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's what I think the Spurs separate from other organizations. As a coach, this is how you like your plays to end. Aldridge with the high percentage look.
And the dunk by Doncic.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Lyles, snatched away. The pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. And doesn't go either for Doncic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Murray surveying the D. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Murray's got his third basket of the night.
I like this for Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Kleber the pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Count the basket. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
That's tipped. High arcing shot. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Sinks the 15-footer. And now a 5-point Dallas lead.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Pass to Forbes. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And that one drops. Aldridge has got 9 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:05 left here in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Lyle. Spurs trail by 3. Here's DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Pop. Aldridge with some nice D.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Miles inside. He kicks it to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Increasing his versatility every year. DeRozan causing defenders fits. Good example right there.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Second free throw, no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Richardson in at the point.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Injuries pressing Derek White into a much bigger role in year 2. But you know what, Smitty? He rose to the occasion.
You know, I love him. He has great size.
Look at that.
Nice. You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops. A sensational dunker.
Richardson outside. Hardaway with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Lock at 6. Here's Richardson. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Gay dishes to White. Kicks to Aldridge. Inside. Changes up. And the layup is good. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Doncic outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Spurs leading by 6. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Chalk up 2 there.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
DeRozan against Hardaway. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Richardson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively. Discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Hardaway against DeRozan. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Down low, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Richardson against White. 14 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Dallas. He tries again. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target with his three.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
White against Richardson. Uses the glass to finish the win. Richardson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Against physical defense, Richardson using his length and athleticism to counter.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ellis checked in.
So a moment now to see the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Great showing for him last season. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Richardson outside. Outside Hardaway. And it's Dallas with another. Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside, Walker. The pass to Gay. Inside. Over Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. San Antonio leading. Pass to Bellinelli. Porzingis with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
White looking around. Gay outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. play hits them both. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays if we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players have been gone.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Doncic outside. Floats one. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
White against Hardaway. And it's White missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Richardson outside. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Gay with the drive. Doncic against Walker. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 30.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And, Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
The Spurs with some changes. Nadu, he's checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray's subbed in for Walker. The Mavericks also with a sub. Kleba's checked in. Lyles kicks to Bellinelli. Outside, White. Fires it up. Can't hit that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. With some arc, the Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Lyles.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Here's Bellinelli. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the middle, here's White. Porzingis with the block. Now Richardson. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. San Antonio trailing here. Bellinelli passes to Murray. Back to Bellinelli. Here's Meadows. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Passes it to Doncic.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray the pass to Lyons. Now here's Bellinelli. He's guarded closely. Murray outside. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Murray. Brunson covering. And here is Lyles. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one can put a body on him.
Hardaway against Bellinelli. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway hits them both. Spurs trail by 5. Murray outside. To the inside. It's tipped. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Fader on the way. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas. Deep 2 from Murray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 32 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Straight out of Slovenia, Luka Doncic already exceeding expectations. Tremendous awareness and skill, just enough athleticism. Worked his magic again in the first half. This kid is incredible.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. 7-point differential. Lyles out there at the Rosen. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 34.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Pass to Lyles. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Johnson with it. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Shot to stop the run. Porzingis with the block. They recover it.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Murray, good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Doncic feeling it out. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic, and that one drops for him. Doncic has got 39.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now. Rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
chance to check out the numbers for Doncic. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Outside DeRozan, 6 to shoot, and he makes good on the way up. DeRozan's got 11 points.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of three-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
The three from Porzingis. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray outside. Pass to Lyles. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Murray. D right on him. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Hits the jump hook. He's got 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Lets the 3 fly, and Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Forbes the pass to Murray. A floater. Here's Lyles, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throws good. Lyle. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Mavericks leading by 15. Runs in the pass to Doncic. The dish now to Powell. Here's Porzingis. But they get it back. Brunson kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Brunson. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Doncic, and he has 42, and it's in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
He's checked in for San Antonio. On defense, Dallas. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Finney-Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein. There's the pass to Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cauley-Stein, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Cauley-Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
For Dallas, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein hits them both. Spurs trail by 20. Now Mills. No points in the game yet for him. It's Gay on the way. Guarded by Powell, and the shot goes down.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Now here's Brunson, covered by Mills. DeRozan brings the double team. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And it's Walker penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Spurs have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Count it. Brunson's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Walker finds Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Walker against Richardson. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. From deep three-point range, Mills with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson. And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Meadows checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Brunson. He's got 7. Pass to Powell. Richardson outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Cauley-Stein. Powell, the pass to Brunson. Shoots over Mills. Brunson, no good. Spurs trail by 14. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. To the inside. And the dunk by Powell.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Now here's Mills. Gay scanning the floor. To the wing right side. Here's Walker. They get it back. Here's Meadows. Got a piece of it. Richardson outside. Passes to Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Meadows got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DeRozan against Richardson. Kicks it to Mills. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And as the Spurs enter a new era, Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taking on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
And the shot goes in. Cauley-Stein's got 6 points.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Richardson against Walker. Richardson against Walker. Richardson, no luck. Spurs trail by 18. Inside, here's Gay, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
And the dunk by Powell.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Mills. Brunson covering. Yep, that one goes. Mills has got 4 points in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Down low, here's Brunson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside, Walker. The feed to DeRozan. Baseline J on the way. That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's Brunson, covered by Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And there's the pass to Medu. Outside, White. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Brunson. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive. They're doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. And that one falls for White. Brunson with it. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Lyles passes to DeRozan. Over Hardaway. And that one goes long.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D type player, recommitted himself last year, Smitty, to defense.
Kevin, he felt like he wasn't being impactful on the defensive end and vowed to amend that. He can be a nuisance with that reach, and he's put in that extra work to solidify his defensive presence.
And he sinks the second.
We talk a lot about second-round picks coming in and making a difference. Josh Richardson is one of those guys, and he was rewarded financially for it.
It's tipped. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the Mavericks lead by 20. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Medu. Murray outside. I know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Runs in the pass to Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Medu. The Mavericks also with a sub. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Richardson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 20. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Murray left side. He dishes it to Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Kleba, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And the pass to Lyles. Murray outside. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Aldridge left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The crafty vet, Aldridge, positioning himself well to score, get fouled, or both.
That free throw good from Aldridge. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter over Murray, and another basket for Dallas.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Murray outside. Left side, DeRozan. Over Hardaway. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. Mavericks leading by 22. Doncic outside. Wiles against Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Brunson the pass to Kleber. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Clock at 6. Wiles passes to Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Left side, Porzingis lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Wiles. Back to Murray. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
First free throw is good. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. so Murray nails both of them. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Takes the 13-footer, connects, the jumper drops. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
And the basket by Jackson.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now Mills. And here is Bellinelli. Pirtle. The rebound by Marjanovic. Wright looking around. Over Murray. And it's Wright missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. The 3 from Mills. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Now here's Barea, right outside. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Free throw drops for Wright. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so Wright nails both of them. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Mills with it, right on him. Mills can't hit.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Marjanovic down low, defended by Pirtle. And San Antonio shooting for the game at 42%. He kicks to Mills. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets a very good look and converts. 1:57 left here in the 4th quarter. Barea surveying the floor. With the floater, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Johnson dishes to Mills. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Just 3 to shoot. Right. That's a 2-pointer. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense
of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Mills passes to Bellinelli. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shots good by Mills.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Here is Barea. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith,